Welcome everybody to this year's TechEd. My name is Stefan Batzdorf and I'm the CTO of SAP S4HANA in the S4HANA development. And today I'm gonna take you on a kind of time travel journey. We will explore the modern and modular and flexible architecture of SAP S4HANA. What are the benefits of moving towards SAP S4HANA, and especially also give you a glimpse on where we are heading to. Let's go on. So what is the evolution of a classical ERP? You know, we started back in the 90s with the mainframe, and then 90s and 2000s, there were all the time of the building an ERP monolith, both at SAP with R3 and ECC, as well as Oracle and all the others. Then in the 2000s, SAP did major carve-outs. We had the core ERP, and then with the supply chain management, with the customer relationship management, and warehouse, you know this game. Today we live in a world of hybrid. We have on-premise parts and also major parts in the cloud, as well as dedicated cloud solutions around the core ERP, which expose and expand the value. You know, we have success factors for the people management and people engagement. We have the CX customer engagement suite based on Hybris. We have Concur, Fieldglass for contingent workforce labor. But the future where the ERP is heading is definitely towards a composable and modular and flexible architecture. Why is this so important? Because all the customers are now in a transition towards the digital ERP and the digital core, and in a transition towards the cloud. A move to the cloud is always a journey. It's not a big bang, meaning that we will live in a hybrid world. Customers will have certain parts in an on-premise system or in a private cloud, like the core finance and core logistics, whereas dedicated processes are already realized in a public cloud fashion, like an omni-channel customer experience management or certain people engagement functions realized by success factors. Whenever you move towards SAP S4HANA and when you perform a digital transformation, it is very important that there is also a change of the way how you work with the system. Nowadays, classical ERP systems are transaction-based. 90% of the transactions and of the day-to-day work are operations-based. So your employees are using a transaction in order to solve something like a material requirements planning. And then you use BW and analytics for insights. But where the world is really changing it is to perform automation, to automate certain transaction-based processes. So in a day-to-day work, to reduce this operational task of your employees, put more analytics and predictive analytics in order to gain real-time insights. Even nowadays, SAP S4HANA provides you this possibility with embedded analytics, providing dashboards, real-time insights. But the future is really to go to advanced analytics, to even reduce the manual dashboarding and analytics to a bare minimum and work with intelligence to provide you predictive insights. The intelligent ERP tells your end user that you have shortages in the material requirements planning in your production process. This is called predictive MRP. It tells you that you have open invoices and open sales orders that you need to close. This is a sales order fulfillment cockpit. And this is where the future are heading. Our intelligent enterprise and our vision is built on 6 major blocks. We have the business technology platform underneath as a foundation. Then we have the intelligence suite with SAP S4HANA and the cloud solutions. Next to it, sitting on the business technology platform, which acts as an integration layer and as a technology glue. Next to it, we have the industry cloud, where we are currently building dedicated edge solutions in industries like in automotive, retail, together with partners and SAP. And on top, we have the business process intelligence platform, providing you insights into your processes. Now let's have a look how modular we already are. If you think about this burger diagram, this intelligent enterprise, we have the intelligent suite with dedicated functionalities. And there we are also modular. We have the industry cloud where we build dedicated industry solutions. And then we have the business network where we also provide for the automotive industry, as an example, modular applications like the Open Mobility Hub, the Open Vehicles Hub, and the Asset Intelligent Network. Whenever you implement SAP S/4HANA and you head onto the digital transformation, think about two things. What are your core context and what are your critical applications? So SAP S/4HANA provides end-to-end processes, the so-called business process as a service. We have end-to-end processes like hire to retire, records to report, or the source to pay or quote to cash. So you have to think about, when you remodule your enterprise and rethink your current processes, what are my commodity processes? What are processes that are not core to my business? Like when you're an automotive supplier, HR and spare parts procurement might not be core to your processes. Whenever you are a bank, for example, finance, treasury is core, but commodities, for example, procurement in a bank. So the commodity processes, here you should put best practices and standardization into the game and a lot of automation of the business processes in order to reduce the bottom line cost, to save money. And then you have the differentiating processes, those processes where you outstand, where your company makes money, where you want to be better as your competition. And here you should put process optimization and you should reimagine the business processes. Here you have to put predictive analytics, machine learning, and intelligence into the game. Why? In order to increase customer satisfaction, increase the top line. This is what the business transformation is all about, to differentiate between commodity processes and differentiating processes. Move the commodity processes first to the cloud and go to standardization, reduce your TCO. And your differentiating processes, you can move to the private cloud, for example. Here you have to put customization, custom coding, and dedicated business processes into the game so that you are better than your competition. And on top, SAP S/4HANA provides cross-product insights and analytics with real-time dashboards, real-time steering, made available by the SAP Analytics Cloud. Rethink your current BW implementation. Move your analytics into the cloud with Data Warehouse Cloud or SAP Analytics Cloud. We provide you the dashboards, the pre-configured integration also within SAP S/4HANA. Our vision of the cloud ERP is really to provide business process as a service in all industries. For this, we modularize the ERP. We provide more edge solutions on the business technology platform. In future, especially for the public cloud ERP, our vision is that customers configure dedicated processes as a business process as a service. And under the hood, they are modular, connected. You have a core ERP module, a line of business innovation like IBP in supply chain and the digital manufacturing cloud. We have dedicated machine learning apps that are connected and predictive insights and analytics. And then we have one process layer, the harmonized Fiori end-to-end dashboard to provide one vision and one look and feel towards the end user. As I said, our vision is really that we modularize the core ERP because we think that the ERP is evolving rather to a composable suite rather than a monolithic architectures. Even nowadays, when customers move to SAP S/4HANA, be it the public cloud or the private cloud, they still think in components, they still think in applications, and also the configuration is somehow done monolithic. But nowadays, we already provide various business technology apps, edge solutions also in the industry cloud that give you an advantage. Think about replacing classical ERP components with a modular cloud solution. SAP S/4HANA under RISE with SAP already now offers a modular ERP. as said, with subscription-based billing, with SAP Analytics Cloud, with SuccessFactors, Concur, with the digital manufacturing cloud, giving you individual deployable apps. In SAP S4HANA, we evolve S4HANA Cloud towards a modernized and modularized suite. So what is our strategy for this year, for next year, and the years to come? We have two pillars. First of all, we modernize and modularize the ABAP stack, meaning that we do continuous modularization and we continuous re-implementation of end-to-end business processes. We break up the monolith, meaning that we think about reimagine classical warehouse management, classical transportation management, or even the classical order management. What is modernization in ABAP? Meaning we push down the logic towards the HANA database, and the HANA database moves currently to HANA Cloud. We provide new interfaces. We evolve bodies and BAPIs to RESTful ABAP programming model APIs. Why is this needed? Especially for extensibility. When you want to extend our core ERP, you want to have stable APIs that are also logical, consumable. And this is what we do with the refactoring. But also in the ABAP stack, we leverage central hubs. You know that we provide you central finance as a head start into the cloud in your digital transformation. We provide you central procurement also as a head start in the procurement space. And now, as of this year, we also provide you an individual modular digital supply chain cloud, the DSC edition, which combines production planning and scheduling with warehouse insights and transportation management. So these central hubs give you a flexibility and an individual deployment so that you can also move gradually towards the cloud and into SAP S4HANA. And then we have the right side, the non-ABAP stack. And here we build dedicated new capabilities on the business technology platform, cloud native, Kubernetes based in containers. Currently, we have around more than 80 business technology BTP apps available that are ready for consumption. All you need to do is in your digital transformation, rethink about the classical on-premise capabilities that you deconfigure and switch to a modular BTP app. I give you one example, the advanced financial closing cockpit. You can still do a financial close via the classical financial close and financial closing cockpit that is available in the ECC and in S4HANA on-premise. Or you can switch and activate 3 business technology platform apps, the advanced financial closing cockpit, which is also intelligent because it provides you also a machine learning app, the intelligent invoice receipt and goods receipt reconciliation app. With these 3 business technology platform apps, you have a new intelligent financial closing cockpit, fully based on advanced analytics in Fiori, based on dashboards with predictive insights, predictive analytics, and workflow based. Of course, the functional scope is not comparable, not yet. We are not yet there. But the innovation is happening definitely on the business technology platform. Several other examples where we re-implement classical ABAP-based functionality on the business technology platform. We have moved the master data governance, MDG, on the business technology platform, on the ABAP environment on BTP, and providing this as a kind of microservice. We have provided other applications like decisive tax for tax regulation, subscription billing for subscription-based pricing and services, very important in the omni-channel and in the retail space in the digital age, or other applications, especially in asset management and the digital manufacturing cloud. So the future is really cloud native. The game is playing on the business technology platform, but ABAP is not dead. So we currently also develop new innovations, ABAP-based, but then modernized and internally also modular. This gives you a lot of flexibilities on moving phase by phase into the cloud. Let me talk also about extensibility. Whenever you move to the cloud, and as I said, we live currently in a hybrid world, private cloud plus public cloud plus on-premise. But especially also with RISE with SAP, a lot of customers are moving into the public cloud or the private cloud edition. And whenever you are in the cloud, I guess you move towards the cloud because of standardization, reducing your TCO, reducing the total cost of operations, also by SAP and your hyperscalers. And whenever you move to the cloud, you have to go to standardized based processes. You still want to do extensibility. You still need a level of flexibility. But please don't do modifications. Don't do freestyle extensibility like you have done in the past in R3, where you use all kinds of bodies, BAPIs, extension points, where you change tables, DDIC functions, or do modifications to SAP code. This is so much 1990s. Nowadays, we provide extensibility only against public APIs. We can do in-app extensions in S4HANA with the SAP S4HANA Cloud SDK, and you can use side-by-side extensions natively on the business technology platform. But we also heard from our installed base customers and ERP customers that they need to do extensions against the core ERP in S4HANA, for example, when you want to extend the financial accounts receivable or the financial close. You want to do extensibility close to the data model, close to the universal journal in finance. And in order to enable this for you, we released Embedded Steampunk, code name Embedded Steampunk, which is the ABAP environment inside SAP S4HANA Cloud. So it's the new ABAP environment that is available on the BTP. And this has been ported now also into S4HANA Public Cloud. The benefit is we shield the core. We don't allow you to do modifications or freestyle extensibility, but only against public APIs inside S4HANA. So you can build your extensions against the clean APIs. And with S4HANA Cloud and the Embedded Steampunk, we released a major set of APIs, bodies, and extension points inside S4HANA Cloud. So in future, you have three options to do your extensions. Inside S4HANA Cloud with Embedded Steampunk for the developer role, highest level of flexibility. You can do inside S4HANA the in-app extensions via key user tools, kind of low-code, no-code tool, where you can extend the UI, provide your own forms, your own analytics, or you can build side-by-side major applications on the business technology platform, either in ABAP, Node.js, or Java. A lot of customers and partners have done so. You see the examples on the slide. The last point I would like to refer to you is the intelligence inside the ERP. Everybody is talking about intelligent ERP. And as I said also in the beginning, the way how you work with the system from transaction operational base is changing towards predictive insights, predictive analytics. The potential of intelligent technologies is everywhere. By 2023, roughly 50% of the supply chain tasks are automated and done via intelligence. Automatic booking of goods received, the automatic mapping of goods received with invoice receipt and financials. By 2023, almost 60% of the source to pay processes are fully automated. A lot of tasks, major 2/3 in manufacturing, are using smart factories, Internet of Things, and predictive insights. So the potential is there, and we in S4HANA provide you already now with intelligent end-to-end processes across 25 industries. We have more than 200 use cases already released, combining either machine learning, intelligent robotics process automation, natural language interaction and digital assistance, and situation handling. What are these things? Let's start from the bottom. Situation handling is an intelligent process where the ERP system, SAP S/4HANA, is intelligent enough to notify your user that they should change their behavior. So you can create a situation, for example, in procurement, whenever a contract runs out, a procurement contract runs out of consumption, please notify the user to renew the contract. Or whenever an employee in your company creates a purchase order, not based on a procurement contract, but there is a contract, then the situation kicks in and the system notifies your end user that he has to do something. With natural language interaction, the digital assistant, you can automate processes and you can interact with your system, like open transaction, create a sales order, or show me all open sales order contracts for a certain customer. With IRPA, the intelligent robotics process automation, you can automate certain transaction-based tasks, like whenever a purchase order is created, something has to be done. This can be automated manually via our IRPA dashboard. I somehow always compare IRPA with what was Visual Basics in Excel back then in the 90s. And with machine learning applications, we put intelligence into the game. Like in IBP, we already provide, or we nowadays provide, a machine learning application that does intelligent master data correction. So if you put wrong master data in the IBP configuration, like the units of measures are wrong, then intelligently the system notifies you. We have, as said, in financial and intelligent invoice receipt, goods receipts. Whenever you do a month-end closing and have to combine and compare the invoice receipt with the goods receipt, this can also be done automatically. And the machine learning component is that the system learns from the past behaviors. Posting invoices, the supplier invoices and the customer invoices can also be automatically matched towards the account structures. So there are a lot of use cases available. And let's also, another example, have a look at an automated transparent order to cash. As said, we don't only provide you dedicated apps, but we want to provide you with a complete, intelligent, end-to-end process. The order to cash process starts as the order entry. We have now provided you in the S/4HANA Cloud an automatic sales order entry, leveraging robotics process automation and artificial intelligence to automatically create sales orders based on PDF or Excel structures. Next, when the sales order is created, we use intelligence to adjust the price data. Because it could be that you have a very, very good customer that buys a lot of stuff, like I currently do at Amazon, and then I get a better price than other customers that order only 2 orders per year. Then you can automatically monitor order fulfillment with embedded analytics with the sales order fulfillment dashboard. When you ship your orders towards your customers, we use predictive insights, predictive analytics in order to predict delivery delay based on past experience. And we can use delivery insights with IoT scenarios whenever you, for example, a return of an order is handled or arriving at your warehouse. Then we use situation handling, that an end user or the sales clerk is notified about exceptional business situation. And we provide integration into finance to automatically create customer invoices and map them to the respective payments and journal entries. So the future is intelligent, but you also have to do something. Whenever you implement and move to SAP S/4HANA, rethink the configuration of your current ERP. Because if you move to S4HANA and your configuration is still based on classical GUIs, you don't leverage the full potential of SAP S4HANA. You don't leverage the innovation on the business technology platform with dedicated BTP apps. You don't leverage the potential of automation and intelligence. You don't have to start greenfield. There is always a mixture between brownfield and greenfield. But rethink your implementation and rethink your business processes to what I said in the beginning: commodity process and differentiating processes. Put commodity processes, standard-based, best practice-based, so they are off, and focus with intelligence and reimagine business processes on your differentiating processes. With this, thank you very much for listening to the modular, flexible, and innovative architecture of SAP S4HANA. There are a lot of TechEd learnings and there are a lot of sessions. So there are dedicated sessions about intelligence in SAP S4HANA. There are dedicated sessions about embedded Steampunk, the new extensibility framework, or you can use the Learning Center if you want to educate yourself and certificate yourself on building cloud-native apps on the business technology platform. With this, have a lot of fun with the rest of the sessions at TechEd 2021. Thank you.